Here we are. Wednesday. It's modified and stock car day.
The way you open these podcasts is just electric, Jerry.
Day 27 of the Super Nationals.
Hey, is this the biggest in the biggest dirt track event
in the world?
Well, we didn't brag about it before it happened, did it?
In the universe.
And we can make it official now that it's not only the biggest dirt track event, but the biggest Super Nationals ever.
Correct.
We had 500 cars between the first 5 divisions that competed here. We have 500 and currently 67 mods and stocks, or 467. So we're at 967 right now and counting.
We will hit 1,000.
We did it.
We will hit 1,000.
We broke the number.
We still have 35. We have 40 modifieds and about 40 stock cars that are registered that haven't signed in yet. If they show up, gangbusters, we're going to be
Now,
well
I
over
have
1,000.
heard some sad news.
I broke the sad news to a couple people.
Wait, breaking news.
The Hall brothers will not be here this year.
Well, I guess it's up to us. Do we want to go on with this race?
Well, I mean,
You and I can probably fill in for them.
well, if they'd have brought the
On
cars,
foot.
we could have found
On
drivers.
foot.
Yeah.
On foot. Larry
You know what?
and Gary.
Larry and Gary, they got some things at home they need to take care of, some family things, so they had to make can't make it this year, which is they've been a
They're a
fixture
staple,
here.
yeah.
As much as steak sandwiches are to Super Nationals, so are the Flying Hall brothers.
Correct. And, it's fantastic. You get people like that just make it an annual deal. How many? I couldn't imagine how many years they've been here in a row now.
Now, but it used to be the tradition with the Hall brothers is they never came down on Wednesday because they didn't want to start on the pole.
They waited until
They waited
gave
until
everybody else
Thursday.
a chance.
They gave everybody
to,
that chance to get to start on the pole, and then they came in for Thursday, Friday.
They wanted to make it fair for everybody.
Exactly. So we're going to miss the Hall brothers.
We are.
Yeah, we will.
I won't believe we're standing out there watching people getting their tickets, and there were people that they made Flying Hall brothers shirts.
Those are the folks I talked to, and they were very distraught when I told them they would not be here this year.
I'd heard that a couple days ago, and I was like, no.
But we will go on with this event.
Yes,
We will.
they'll be back next year.
So let's recap last night, Jerry.
What a night. Holy cow, that Sport Compact feature.
Oh, my God, the hobby stock.
Everything
The
was great.
rollover.
Oh, my God, the sport mod race?
Everything was just
You know,
fantastic.
that Sport Compact feature was just fantastic.
That thing was, you look at it, Benešek, he just waited till it was,
He found something late.
Turned that nitrous on and went.
But Kimberly Abbott, she was pissing excellence all night long last night.
Oh, there was no doubt about
And
it.
she was.
Yeah.
There was a constant stream,
Yeah.
I think.
But no, she's been fast since she's been in that division. She's been in that division. Well, she said 10 years ago was
That's the first time she told you she pissed excellence.
Yeah, her historic interview. But she's been fast and been getting faster. I was flipping through the book up there thinking, man, how many champions have we crowned in this event? She's going to be the first woman, like 161, 162. Still the best finish ever. By a female driver, so hats off to her.
Keep it on the Ricky Bobby theme. If you don't follow TikTok, if you've got TikTok and don't follow IMCA Racing, I don't know who put it together last night.
Is the page still up?
Garrett. No, well, that page is still up. Apparently, there's a Snapchat page that got shut down before any of us got.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know exactly.
Snapchat?
It was highlights of Jesse Sabine and Nick Marhoff.
Oh, yeah.
I'd watch that, but
Some
I
people
heard
saw
there
that
was some
live.
other things that were on that thing.
Who do we follow? What do I go here?
It's
IMCA?
been discontinued now. Right?
IMCA Racing.
jvan.com.
Yeah.
I just come in as I am cooked. Is that the same
No,
thing?
go to TikTok
Yeah, I'm in TikTok.
and put in IMCA Racing.
Racing, right? That's what I was just checking. Don't you know?
No, do it all one word.
Oh, one word.
Hey, this is fascinating.
All right, guys.
Fascinating.
Okay, so
video
anyway,
right here.
yeah.
It's like Brett's up here. We can't stay on track.
It's like, no wonder we have nearly
How many steak sandwiches have you had?
A dozen viewers. I have not had one steak
I
sandwich
haven't either.
yet.
No.
Do you know what I do now? I actually make sure that the change I get, no matter where I am in Boone, I make sure there's a $10 bill that I get in change. Because I can't be bothered rifling through all the ones, and I just give them a 10. So
if you go to Casey's,
Yeah, I was there last night.
buy a pop, and give them a 5, how do you get a 10 back?
Oh, that's the rollover is in there. Yeah, there
I told you, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But then I say, if you listen
I
to
need
it,
him
it's
to be
the
our financial planner.
No doubt. We're
so
doing
do
something
I.
wrong.
You're looking at Wayne Gifford's rollover?
He's airborne. Yep, I'm flying through the air this night.
it's the Ricky Bobby. Yep, I'm flying through the air.
Hey, and Wayne Gifford will be competing
Yes.
in the last chance?
Oh,
he
he
is.
is.
We got 27 of them tonight.
Yep.
Not in the same car, though.
It'll probably look the same, won't it?
Yes.
Maybe it'll be in his kid's car.
Yeah,
Or no, is it his,
it'll have
is
a
it-
It's
W.
his car.
Does he have to cover the W, the B
Yeah,
up
we
with a
told
W?
him put a W on there.
Okay.
And
You
he
remember,
will start 27th.
Yeah, you won't notice it.
Remember that cartoon, The Brown Hornet? What if we changed his name to the Brown Crayon?
the brown hornet. I thought it was the green hornet.
It was
No, the Brown
No,
Hornet.
the Green Hornet was like a
No,
action
the Brown
figure or something.
Hornet.
But what about Malik Sampson won last
Yeah,
night?
Malik
he got a
Sampson.
win. Aaron Martin got a win.
Yep.
And Malik Sampson, no, that was in the
Hey,
Race
Ron.
of Champions that he was he fell back and then had to come back through.
Hey, you know who want to be featured in the Sport Mod?
Who?
Mad Dog.
Mad Dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's in the
he in the
Yeah,
last
he's
chance
getting enough
race?
points.
I think he was in 10th in points in
Yeah.
the final
Yeah.
points. That
It was
puts
in
it-
He had
10th.
a good week so far, all things considered.
Well, what about old mate with the excellent Michael Anthony mullet that rolled over the crash?
Oh,
That
yeah,
didn't
out on the
roll,
front
but
stretch.
It was,
Yeah.
Was it Kurt? Was that what his name was?
Was it Kent
Kent Miller.
Kent Miller.
Yes, Kent Miller.
I appreciated Ken being so calm, and
Yeah.
I was worried he was going to like flip that.
Well,
guy
at
off.
first he didn't want to talk to you, didn't he?
No, he was pretty good. Right from the start, he was like, yeah, whatever.
Well, I mean, if you've got a mullet that good looking, you've
You
been
wanna
working
show
on for
it
7
off.
years, you got to
That's
show it
Well,
off.
he
Exactly
said it's
right.
a perm. He perms it. Like,
Yeah, he's got a. What do they get? Is it a perm?
it's very
a per
rare
mullet.
people
Per
admit
mullet?
that.
Yeah, it's a
mullet,
per
that's
mullet.
Speaking of mullets, Regan DeFoy is here.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a DeFoy. He's got more like a
wow.
flat top.
I'm telling you, but remember a couple years ago, he gave free mullet haircuts?
Oh, and they had the mullet
Oh,
contest.
the
He was
mullet
shaving
contest.
mullets down there. Yeah. Oh, the methanol moonshine stage
Didn't
is open. DJ
We're
Gertie
having
got
DJ
here last
tonight.
night.
Didn't Trefoy get intimate with me last year?
Yes, with the Outback
Yeah.
Steakhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you might have set that up.
You christened the front of his car, I think.
Exactly.
Also, I did talk to Jimmy Cole.
Oh, I've talked to him twice this
What did
week.
he have to
What did
say?
Jimmy?
He
Was it-
is working on some entertainment
NSFW, not safe for work,
for Friday.
for Friday.
Dang, Jimmy Cole.
How good is my shot glass? I've never had a shot glass with my name on it before. Have you?
No,
Gad Zooks.
Joey McCullough.
I just said that for Brett. Brett's walking
He
past.
set us
He
up.
gave me the best G word I've ever heard in my life.
Gadzooks. You don't say that in Australia?
No, not well. I do now.
I don't say a
What
lot
a,
of things
what
in
a
Australia.
bogan.
That's gonna
He's
catch-
What a
so
bogan.
unrefined.
Oh, what a bogan.
So unrefined.
Hey, can we Google Bogan again?
Yeah, we haven't done that
Yeah,
for-
we haven't done that today.
Hey Siri, what is the definition of a hillbilly in Australia?
Wade. Okay,
He
Wade.
found it.
What is the definition of a hillbilly in Australia? Check it out.
So you're gonna need to
No,
say
she's not gonna
bogan.
talk
You remember you
about
got to say bogan.
She's playing hard to
Hey
get
Siri.
today.
For the dozens of viewers who missed it when we did this
What?
yesterday.
I'll just read
Or
it.
the day before.
Or the day before.
Australian and New Zealand slang for a person whose speech, clothing, attitude, and behavior are considered unrefined or unsophisticated. Depending on the content, the term can be a
Compliments
self-disrespecting word.
or
The prevalence of the term bogan has also been associated with the changing social attitudes towards social class in Australia.
I have a problem, Jerry.
What?
You read that so well. Why can't you read a damn name on the lineup?
or
When I
a,
sit next to you, I get nervous.
Oh,
or a
you know,
place in Arkansas.
Or Arkadelphia.
Arkadelphia.
I had it even. I was prepared for it.
So what are we doing today?
We're
got
gonna
mods and
race
stocks.
mods and stock
We're gonna
cars.
race a lot.
This
I
is
think
my
Joey
favorite. This is my favorite day of the week.
Can I thank this guy because I never had a shot glass before. Man,
That's,
Joey
that's a
McCullough.
mouse pad.
That's a mouse
I
pad.
got a Mac.
And this is a
With-
koozie.
With this, it's a
Yeah.
No, have you washed your koozie today?
Yeah. Do we need to? Yeah. Do we need to wash your koozie?
No, my koozie is sparkling clean.
That's called a stubby holder in my country. A stubby holder because a stubby is a beer, a glass like a bottle beer.
Jerry's just calls that a condom.
Easy.
Jim, there's life, Jim, but not as we know it.
Small prick.
Wow.
Wow.
So we're up to 476 mods and stocks. We're at 976. We're 24
You know, it's
away.
going to be like a telethon. We're going to stay on
We
the
are.
air till we hit 1,000.
Oh my goodness.
$20 if you read this name out from the Jones family. Is that the same way it works in telethons here?
Yeah, that's how it is.
But, you know, people ask all the time, what's your favorite day at Boone? What's the day to go if I'm going to go? It's always Wednesday.
Everybody's always.
It's got to be Wednesday because you see a little bit of everything. You see
Correct.
the last chance races for the sport mods and the hobby stocks. And the first day, if you can win your qualifying feature on the first day on a stock car and a modified,
look who's here.
that's that old retired dude, isn't it?
Maybe we should talk to him today.
We
He's
should
just
bring him
old.
up.
Yeah, let's bring up Bob.
Bob, get up here.
Is Bob the guy that the
Everybody hates
comment
Bob,
was aimed
yeah,
at?
Bob's the guy the comment was aimed at
Yeah.
from a
Yeah,
from a
people
particular.
thought it was for you and me, the guy
yeah,
in the
yeah.
booth.
Sobbing was having a bit of a
Yeah.
direct comment at Bob.
Well, you could have walked in front of the
Yeah, we
camera.
don't
You're going to
care.
be on camera, Bob. It's okay. Everybody wonders, these racers wonder what this guy looks like that's in their ear every night going, whatever. Welcome. Give us a little.
Bob Ross, welcome to the
turn
studio.
It's like a headset. You got to turn it. Oh, there you go. Give us a little bit.
Funny.
Give us a little bit of receiver talk. How do you welcome the cars to the track?
Same time every night. Welcome to the Speedway. Race officials on the track. Pay attention to them. Let's get lined up. Front row side by side. Outside front row sets the pace.
There you
Black
go.
and green on the back.
Pretty basic stuff,
Yeah.
which they should already know without you being there.
And then what happens when you get really snarky? Because I like that when you get fired up and you say, hey, Buffhead.
Hey, Bogans.
Yeah.
The voice gets a little
Bullhead.
steps up octave or two.
Yeah, it does. You get a little steppy.
How long you been? I mean, Bob. For those who don't know, you've been around this forever. I mean, you've been with the Speedway. Then you went on with the World of Outlaws for a while.
You worked
were
for IMCA for a while.
competition director, and then ended up back here. When the twins came, you ended up back at Boone. So tell us how you got started and how this whole deal happened.
I was 14 years old when I started working on a race car, Keith Conroy's race car.
Wow.
Which is across the street from me. And in 1988, my brother begged me to help security at the Super Nationals for the first time, and I kept on no, and then finally I said yes, and look what happened.
So you were started off as a security, as a bouncer?
I started out as a bouncer.
How long did you do that here?
A year. Then I did maintenance, started doing maintenance, and then it was probably 86 or 87, started doing maintenance, or 91 or 2, we started doing maintenance full-time.
And a lot of people may not know that you do the receivers, but you do a hell of a lot around this place. If there's a project going on, chances are you've got your hands in it.
More than likely, if it's a major project, I have something to do with it.
Bob, who's the drunkest person you ever threw out?
The drunkest person
down
I've
to the
ever
meat of the
threw
matter.
out.
Yeah, if you're a bouncer.
As a security guard.
The one I remembered the most, it was after Super Nationals, probably 90, 91, somewhere in there, and we were standing down on the infield.
And Regan
And
Trefoil.
somebody said there was a fight outside the pit shack, which the pit shack used to be at the end of the fence.
Mm-hmm.
And I was younger then, so we ran over there and we jumped over that 6-foot fence. And just as I hit the bottom, somebody screamed "gun."
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Oh.
I jumped back over the fence and went back the other way. So I was done.
Gun.
See, there's security and then there's job security.
And there's life security.
That's right. That's
So
right.
when you move, when did you move into like the officiating side of things?
It was probably the early. I wasn't in the security very long, and then Lottie had me. I was the race director, but I was sitting on a backstretch up in Everett's Tower. We built on a little site on over there,
yeah.
and I started making rough driving calls and stuff over there.
And this was long before receivers were a thing.
That's
right?
long
Yeah.
before race receivers. That was just radio, and then the
So
track
now you
guy
can
had to
tell
throw
them
'em off.
directly when they piss you off, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. That was when it was
Exactly.
the Bill and Bob show.
Yep. Yep.
So then,
Yeah.
of course, you left. How'd the deal with the Outlaws come about?
Lottie come up to me one day and he says, "Hey, you're fired."
Oh.
I says, "What do you mean?" "Turn your keys in. We're going to Des Moines for supper tonight." Ted Johnson from the World Outlaws is looking for a tech guy, and I'm not going to give you the option to turn it down.
Wow.
So we went down to Des Moines and ate, and all from there.
Wow.
A lot of people don't realize that back when, back before World Racing Group and the Outlaws were what they are now, Lottie promoted, whether it's California, Arizona, Cedar
shows.
Lake.
He had 12 shows a year that he promoted World Outlaws when I went through that deal. And I did that for 2 years. Then I got married.
Then you came home.
Jim wanted to hire me back as IMCA. IMCA tried to hire me before I started with the World Outlaws. They found out I was going to work for the World Outlaws, and then Jim contacted me before I started. Didn't you, Jim?
That was, man, you worked it.
That would have been 94-ish.
94, 95.
Yeah.
Can you guys
95,
give me some
96
advice?
is when I did the
Bob,
World
can you give me
Outlaws.
some advice as to how to have a conversation with Lottie? Because I've tried several times. I say, "Hi, Lottie." That's
Yes.
pretty well the way it goes. The whole conversation. That's all he said. He doesn't say anything back. He just looks at me.
He's busy.
He
Is that what
doesn't
he's
speak
doing?
Australian.
Oh, he's only
Yeah, he
busy.
doesn't speak Australian.
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
By
He
the way,
doesn't
we're
speak your language.
at 988 cars.
Lottie and I talk maybe 5 times this week. He'll roll by. Everything all right? Yep. Need anything? Nope. He's gone.
Yep.
That's all it is.
Oh, so I'm really not that special.
Nope.
No, you're just normal.
You're normal.
Okay, that's good to know.
You get about as much conversation as I do.
He did look pretty excited when Taylor Cool won last night, though.
He was excited about that.
Yeah. Oh, Gadzooks, he's back.
Here comes the president.
So then you went to work for...
Stairs, take the stairs, could you, Brett?
Yeah, yeah. Could you come up through the basement? So then you went on as director of competition for IMCA.
Yep, I did that for 5 years. It was a lot of fun. Did a lot of traveling. I liked it.
We still have your room in the office, your building that you built.
I did build a building.
The archives.
Yeah.
The archives room. We call it the Bob Ross Memorial Room because not because you're dead, but because you're not there anymore.
Don't mess
There you
my
go.
shot glass
He's
up.
having a black Sambuca.
We do refer to it every day. We have to go out there. The Bob Ross Room. That's for
The dungeon.
the dungeon. Oh. Are you drinking already, Wade?
Yeah, coffee. But it's pretty cool to drink it out of a shot glass. It looks like it's a black Sambuca. You have black Sambucas?
No. I mean, I've drank Sambuca before. You've drank Sambuca before,
Sambuca.
haven't you, Bob?
I have.
Yep.
I have.
Sambuca. Jeez.
When we first started IMC, Brett and I traveled together quite a bit.
How'd that go? Are you having good stories?
No,
Tortilla chips, right?
it was
Scoopers.
really good.
Well, you're retiring, right? So you might as well tell us all the good stuff now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We won't
You're-
tell it.
yeah,
There's
you're
only
not gonna-
8 or 9 people
yeah,
here. No one
yeah.
else will.
Nobody
get it.
else is.
Nobody
Nobody
else.
else. I mean, we only got like 2 followers on this whole Dirtcast thing.
And they're
so,
here, so.
Yeah.
Now he's just one of them, and I'm not watching today. So
Oh, yeah, you're part of the show.
So now,
We'll tell your wife that
so-
she can watch by herself later.
So you've decided that this we've heard it. We all say it. You know, I'm not doing this. I'm done. I'm done. But this is your last Super Nationals, isn't it?
this is my last Super Nationals in the tower.
Oh, in the tower.
You're still
Yeah,
gonna
he's still going to be
part of
maintenance.
the-
He'll be the maintenance guy.
I'm going to slow down a lot, but I still will be doing. If they got a major project, I will come.
You're going back to
help them out.
security, Bob.
No,
No.
He's going to go look for that drunk guy with the gun that he first met 30 years ago.
It's come full circle. He's going
That
back
was
to
a-
head of security.
them guys are long gone. It was the Killing Boys that had the gun out that
Oh.
night.
Oh, we still have a killing here, Tom. But I mean,
Junior.
he's not. Yeah, Junior's not as rough and
He's
tumble
not
as.
rough. He doesn't know me much. He was pretty young.
I remember riding on a 4-wheeler one time at Super Nationals with your brother, and all of a sudden he says, "Hang on," and we took off, and we ran past the Killins, and he jumped off, and they were going to a fight, and they had the whole jack because they couldn't get the jack handle out.
Yeah,
They were called the Killins.
The
That's their
Killings.
last name,
that's
Killing.
their last name.
And they kind of were.
Yeah, and they had a bar in East Des Moines, or on the southeast side called Killin' Time.
And it was fun.
It was
They
a
had
good
lot of
bar.
fun.
Wow. Please relay that question for those folks
You'll
who
have
can't
to
hear
tell
Jim.
the whole story. I don't remember that one.
What did Jim say? Jim said, tell the story about
Tell a
what?
story about him, Kirk, somebody else in a golf cart, and Bob in a golf cart.
I don't remember it.
Did you say moonshine slushies?
That tonight, apparently,
Is that
yes.
tonight?
Do we
That's
have them tonight?
Yeah, we'll have them tonight.
Do we need to
I
start
have
turning
not
on
drank
the
all
machine?
week, and maybe I better have one tonight.
Bob, I think you should. Do we need to turn the machine on and throw the Sierra Mist in there and stuff?
You and Holly can handle that.
Uh-oh.
I've already told her.
Jim, I do remember the first year I worked for IMC. We were down in Florida, and I told you we had an hour before it started raining, and you doubted me. It was. You doubted me. How long before it started raining?
1 hour.
I was a weatherman the rest of the week. It was coming across. You could see it. The clouds were coming, and it's like, holy smokes, we're going to get wet.
An hour away you did.
An hour away we did.
Bob, what's this place mean to you?
I'm pretty proud of the things that I've done at this racetrack. This track is one of the best in the United States. I've traveled a lot of racetracks in the United States, and there's a lot of nice tracks out there, but this facility means a lot to me.
Now, when people look around, I mean, you were involved in the catwalks.
In the catwalk.
You were
I think-
involved
And the high rise.
the high rise. You've been involved in the new. You've been involved in 2 new TV towers on the booth.
I did. The first one was a failure. It blew down.
Well, you had
I don't think
the
that was Mother
airfoil
Nature's
thing.
fault, not yours.
Yeah, I mean, it held up to a 72-mile-an-hour wind.
It worked good till we put the spoiler on.
Yeah, when you put the
IMCA
spoiler,
TV needed some sunshade, so we put a spoiler up there, and it was gone.
then found out the spoiler didn't quite work as well as it should, so then you built the new thing. But, I mean, you know, a lot of the stuff here, like you said, the projects that have made Boone what it have, you've been, they're like your children. You've built them.
I've had my hands in a lot of it.
251 modifieds now.
242 stocks, so we're at 993 for the week. 7 more to get to 1,000.
Bob, look at all these people that have come to your retirement party.
It's all
To
12
make
of
sure
them.
you are.
No, I mean this year. I mean, you've got.
I said, do you know all those people?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they're from Ogden and
We'll
Jefferson.
introduce you to them later.
All right.
How hard is it going to be to walk away?
It's going to be tough. It will be tough, but it's time.
What?
At least you'll still be around. It's not like
Yeah.
you're quitting.
Yeah, I mean, it's
cutting
not like you're not gonna
ties.
come out and watch
And
races.
obviously, you're going to be welcome, and you're going to be put to work.
Oh, there ain't no doubt about
You
that.
may be able to actually enjoy the races a little more.
That's correct.
Do it on your own terms.
I might be
your
able
own
to see
time.
the whole race instead of.
Yeah.
I'm watching the whole race, but I'm not seeing the whole
Right.
race.
You're going to see them differently than you do.
Correct.
Now.
Correct. I can actually watch one car.
Yeah.
Can I be with you when you talk to Lottie just so I can hear him say something?
Sure.
Just so you can. I want to know what his voice sounds like.
Yeah, you want to know? Hey, bud.
Hey, bud.
He's not going to sound. He's
That's
not
all
going to
you're
sound
gonna
like
hear. Hey,
Mad
bud.
Dog, is he? Like Mad Dog. He's not going to sound like Mad Dog.
No, he doesn't sound.
He's gonna have a
Well,
deep
yeah,
voice.
older version of
Is he
Mad
going to have
Dog.
like a Doug Clark sort of voice? Hey.
No, it is not have a
What
Doug
are you
Clark
doing?
sort of
No.
voice.
Okay.
No. He's a great guy, though.
Is he?
Yes.
Okay.
Great guy to work for.
Okay. It's his place, so I'm agreeing with you. We just don't talk much. We don't talk much anymore. It's so funny how we don't talk anymore. Who sang that?
He's always got a song reference.
Well, who sang that?
Oh, I
don't
know.
Come on.
I've never heard that rendition, so how would I know?
Wait, you sang that one.
What happens today, boys?
So, Bob, I mean, it's
What happens?
The whole family works here too.
I got one daughter and my wife. One daughter is not working this year. The other one is.
But they
She
have.
retired.
They
early.
have.
Yeah.
My whole family has worked here and worked here several years.
Well, your wife works in the ticket booth.
Yeah,
And she's kind of
she's-
runs the show over there,
She
doesn't
runs
she?
the show in the ticket booth.
Is she retiring too?
She is going to slow down.
Well, your daughter's working the high rise, right?
Yep, she sells high rise and super nationals, but during the week, weekly shows, she works in the pit jack selling tickets.
If Jerry takes you to dinner in Des Moines this week and says hand your keys in, it means you're going to work at Marshalltown, apparently. So how that works, Jerry?
No, I'm going to take his keys and say, "Here, get rid of these things." So I know how he works. It's going to be one of those deals. He's going to be here, and it's going to be like, and you can jump in, I mean, because we all know it's hard to let go of things. It's hard to just, we've watched racers that have walked away and came back, but like you told me, you took a picture of your boat and camper and said, "That's what I'm doing next summer."
And I sold the boat.
You sold your boat?
So you're one step
did.
closer to coming out of retirement because you can camp here at the racetrack.
You spend a week in your camper here at least every year.
I got a really nice camper, and Saturday night of Prelude was the first night I stayed in it all summer.
Wow.
And it's here
It's here all summer,
If I'd have known that, I'd have stayed up here on Saturday nights.
but it's going to get used a lot more next year.
Oh.
A lot more. I think my wife and I are the only two people that work at Boone Speedway that have the complete set of keys. A complete set.
Oh.
So if we need something unlocked, you're the man to talk to.
That's
Or
who I
my
was.
wife.
Yeah. I mean, I can get through the gates, but I can't get
Do you
into
have them on you
buildings.
now? Bob, do you have them on you now?
No. I leave them hid during the Super Nationals.
I just want to
I
see
don't
how
wanna
many
lose
there
them.
were.
It's about that big a ball.
Yeah, I've seen the key ring. I've seen the key ring. It's like,
It's big, but
what do you think? Highlight tonight. So tonight, you're going to call them to the racetrack.
We're going to
12:30 hot laps.
Welcome to the Speedway, gentlemen.
push hot laps up 30 minutes just to accommodate
Yep.
the 500
We
plus
always
cars
ask
we're
everybody.
anticipating.
What's your favorite night of Super Nationals?
Wednesday night.
Is it?
And then it's Saturday night.
Because it's over.
The last race Saturday night. Because it's like, phew, now I can go
No.
have fun.
Then we just go sit on the backstretch and
20 years ago, I used to drink every night. Now I don't drink at all except for Saturday night because there's too much going on.
Well, except for tonight, Bob, when you'll have a couple of just gentle little methanol moonshine slushies.
I'll have one slushy tonight.
On Whoop-Ass Wednesday.
There you go.
Ooh.
I like that.
Did you want to talk about the format, Jim, or what we're doing? Or?
What time is it?
I think we're getting
Bob,
stopped.
you better,
I gotta get going.
Jim,
You gotta
Jim,
get
come
going.
on in. Bob's got to go up to his
Thanks, Bob.
his final Super Nationals Wednesday as race director.
Good on you, Bob.
But I know tonight we're
Round of
going to
applause for Bob, everybody. The studio audience. Listen to that.
we are going to have
Hey, all guests of the IMCA Dirtcast podcast get a nothing.
free shot glass with our names on it.
Yeah,
no,
a picture of.
We are set up probably for 30 heats of mods, 30 heats of stocks. That is where it's going to.
Yep. Two last chance dances for the hobby stocks and the Northern Sport mods.
We'll have 2 A-main qualifiers for each the modifieds and the stock cars. We'll take 4 from each of those. So
Ooh, then we get
we'll play a little, probably bags tomorrow. I would
Bags
assume.
tomorrow
We'll
up here
figure
at
out a way up here on the
$600
fan
And
zone.
we got a bag tournament going on right now.
$600.
$600 to win.
wow.
And we do have a couple things going on in the fan zone tonight. All 6 of the A-main qualifier winners from last night are
If
going to
they're
be
here.
invited
Yep.
here. do some meet and greet with the fans, sign some autographs. So we will be out here on the Napa fan
Absolutely.
zone.
Come to the Napa only fan stage.
Hey, and once again, we got to thank Napa.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What
I
they
mean,
put
they
into this
really,
event,
they've
this is-
really stepped up this year. They've done a great job, and we're looking forward for a long-term relationship with Napa. I mean,
this fan zone.
look around and
This fan zone has taken on a whole new look, a whole new feel
Absolutely.
this year. It's been incredible.
Bit of Napa
Absolutely.
know-how, really. Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
know how.
Zooks, Brett's back.
Uh-oh,
Brett
here
keeps
comes-
coming back periodically.
Is he gonna?
check.
Is he gonna walk down or up the stairs now? No. Is he gonna?
No, I had to bring some Wi-Fi device.
Oh, it's gonna get.
That's
a
why.
little-
That's why Nate gave us the 5-minute warning.
He has the calves of catastrophe, Brett. Look at those calves.
Well, he does like them triathlons. He can swim, bike, and run.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the Iron Man. I mean, he's not like Daryl DeFrance, but I mean, he's.
We're at 994.
What about the guy that didn't
close.
make it? That had to go for a ride in the ambulance, but then came back the next day, like just
Rusty
banging.
Bates.
Rusty-
Yeah, he's in the last chance to dance
He was,
feature
in the,
tonight.
he was in the next car the next night, just.
He'd actually bought.
sucking back those darts.
I did some investigating work, and he'd actually bought that car a couple weeks ago, and that was going to be his car for next year.
Oh,
I
Well,
know.
might as
And
well
he was
break
going
it
to
in
sell
early.
that. He was going to sell that other one, and I said, "Well, that's fine. You can sell it for scrap."
Make more out of it. Than
And then he
scrap
said,
anyway.
and then you know what he said to me? Now I know how Brett felt with that sport mod.
He must be the other fan of our podcast.
Yeah, I think he was.
watches.
I think he
we
was.
got him
Now we know.
identified.
Now we know.
But I'm really looking forward to tonight. I mean,
Oh, you know what happens tonight? We can fly a drone right inside Red. I mean, we could actually go in car.
speaking
with
of
a
racing,
drone.
we have professional drone racers here, and they'll be in the third heat.
They'll be in the 30.
They'll be in about every heat
Start at the
chasing
back.
those. They're going to start at the back, a
Watch
lap
them,
and a half
watch
down.
them come through traffic.
What's going to be now? They say, and we're going to have to keep an eye on the broadcast. All you people at home, they're going to fly a drone right through a car
They're gonna
at
get
full speed, right, Nate? Nate says yes. We got the Nate go ahead on that.
Yeah, you know what Nate's looks like? Here's Nate's yes.
I don't think so, but yes, I take that as a yes.
Nate, can we do this?
What's that saying?
Yeah, we're on it.
What's that saying? Don't write a check your ass can't cash in.
So we have producers Nate.
Oh, we don't do that here.
Personal guarantee.
Oh, personal guarantee.
So if it doesn't happen at full speed, people direct your comments to Nate.
We're gonna
Come
get, we're gonna
on.
get
We can't
so
put that
close.
much pressure on Nate.
3 minutes.
3 minutes? Well, he's putting that much pressure on us.
Not
Yeah, you better fly
exactly.
one of them damn things through a car.
At full speed.
We're gonna get so close to the drivers, you're gonna be able to see them changing their minds. That's how close. That's how
That's
close
it.
we're getting.
I like that. Look at that.
I spent a week one day in Super Nationals. What day is it? It's Boone Day.
Week 27 of this Super Nationals. But
It
once
really
again,
has gone quick, though.
Has it?
yes,
I think it
sort
has.
of.
I think it
Yes.
has.
It's been a pretty. I can't even say it.
The weather's been great.
Stop.
The
Just
racing's
do
been
I'm
don't.
not
great.
even going to
Just
say it.
stop.
I'm not
Just
going to
say
say
it.
it. No.
No.
You can't
Oh.
make me.
Oh, don't say what I think you're going to say.
Nate's
Well,
saying
I'm
two.
thinking of a lot of things I can't
Well.
say, but
Go.
It's never stopped these two, Jim.
Yeah, we
Trust
we
me, I
toned
know.
it down last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We excelled it.
yeah.
Yeah, we had to go back to NC-17.
These are
We,
so
fe-
cool.
we felt like we were approaching a line we didn't want to cross.
Where's
We knew
Cookie
you'd be
Aaron?
proud of us.
We had an envelope, and we almost opened it last night a couple times.
I licked it.
It's a family show. See, it's a family show.
I don't know if I want to go down that route.
Route.
Licking envelopes or licking windows? or-
Yeah, well, he's been known to do that before.
He's Brett Root's cousin.
I'm an envelope looking from way back.
Yeah, he was in a bar at Lincoln one time, licking a window. It's gonna be a good
well,
day.
I
we're
hear
all
race
looking
cars
forward to
firing
it. They're coming out.
It's Whoop-Ass
time.
Wednesday.
Ooh, you hear that?
It's time.
I've heard Tommy call for like the 1800th hot lap session this week.
Yeah.
It's Whoop-Ass Wednesday, gentlemen.
Cars modifieds number 1 through 10,000. Hit the track.
Yes.
Where are we at, real quick?
Yeah, let's give.
994. We have 251 modifieds. First time we've had 250 modifieds in a few years. 243 stock cars. The record for stock cars last year was 222. So we've
Bam,
broken the
shattered.
record for the stock cars. We broke the record for the mod lights. We broke the record for the sport compacts. We have the most late models here in 8 years. Modifieds,
And
most
really,
we've had. I mean, every division has been spectacular.
in the
this year.
modern era, when was the last time we had, what I call the modern era was before sport mods.
Yeah.
Right.
When was the last time we've had 250 50-plus modifieds.
I would have to look it up, but yeah, it's been a minute.
All I've got to say is we can advertise we're the biggest event, and we can prove it.
We can mean it.
We can mean it.
I've always
3
been
minutes
it.
ago,
I've always
Nate
said
went.
it.
All right.
3
I've
minutes
always
ago.
been it.
went
All
like
right,
that.
time
Nate
to go.
says it's time. We're traveling,
We're
or we're
traveling.
doing your.
We're substituting in volleyball, but it's time. We're clicking on over. Join us. Of course, we are going to go racing here on Wednesday.
Us
for
and
the
1,000 of our best friends are going to be
Exactly.
racing
We've
tonight.
loved they've been here. So, thanks for tuning in to the the Dirtcast. And
What are the name of those things, those breads? The
hey, I'm
tortilla?
trying to shut this down.
Let's do the tortilla
Nate says
slap.
go.
Let's do the tortilla slap thing. Ready?
All right.
Ready? Go. Bye.
Let's go racing. Well, good afternoon and welcome to Napa Pole Day here at the 40th running of the IMCA Speedway Motors Super Nationals, fueled by Casey's, stock cars, modifieds. We're going to see who sits on the pole for Saturday night's big dances.
There's a lot of race cars in the pit area, Jerry. We've got over 500 race cars that are going to compete here tonight. This is the best day of the week at Super Nationals.
So if we get to start the best day off, let's go ahead and get it kicked off. So we'll ask each and every one of you to please rise to your feet. Gentlemen, remove your hats, and please join Dave Brooklander with today's invocation.
Tutu.